Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm in West Virginia photographing wood pewees along this road in a state park. So come along and enjoy this adventure. Well, I'm in a state park here in West Virginia, and I was very fortunate. So this is one of the park roads here that go through the park, and I was very fortunate to find a wood pewee nest up here. I just love photographing birds on their nest. It's just life affirming for me. It's a very positive experience. This nest seems to be very successful. There seems to be 2 babies in it, and I have seen their parents very attentively feeding and hunting for them. So this is exciting. I love this kind of photography too, because generally speaking, it's not like most photography, wildlife photography, where you have to trek off and you have to walk a long distance or you have to do something. Usually you find a nest along the road, you set up and you just take pictures. So this is my favorite kind of photography. By no means is this a challenging shoot. This is probably one of the easiest shoots I've done all year. I've advanced my light meter about 3/4 of a stop. The reason for that is I'm shooting up into a tree and the sky is behind it, overexposing everything and thus giving the birds some darkness. So I want to overexpose the background to get the birds properly exposed. I am shooting at ISO 1600. A little bit more than I like. I am shooting at f3. This is lens wide open at that point. And that's giving me a shutter speed between 5 to 800th of a second, which is a little slower than I like to shoot bird photography, but these birds are basically, you got one adult basically shading the 2 nestlings, so it's not like it's a real challenging shoot or you have to stop any kind of action. It's pretty straightforward. This is the kind of photography I think that most people that like to look at pictures of birds and wildlife, they love these kinds of pictures. From the commercial point of view, these are the kinds of pictures that win contests and that kind of stuff, because it just pulls at the heartstrings a little bit. And for us, if you can find a nest that's not under a windowsill of a house, or you find it up in a tree like it is here, it can be a really good picture. A lot of it is just waiting and being in a key place. You can actually hear the pewee singing right now. Or, well, actually, one of them singing over there. It's still exciting seeing this. Eastern Wood Pewees is probably the most common flycatcher that you will see, especially here in West Virginia, but in the eastern seaboard of the United States. They're only here in the summertime, so they come up, they breed, and then in the fall they migrate down to Mexico and the Caribbean. These individuals here can either fly by land to Mexico, or some of these birds actually fly across the Caribbean and fly to different Caribbean islands before they get to their winter grounds, which is kind of interesting. But the wood pewee is a flycatcher, so that means that they have hunting spots that they land at. And the reason why I think these individuals are here is that the rain comes off this hill here, hits this road here, and this is this little drainage ditch that I'm standing in right here. And it's all kind of like a wet, muddy kind of soil. And the wood pewees, and I don't know if you can see it, they feed on these gnatty kind of little insects that are around me. And these birds here, one of them posts up on the other side of the road and one of them posts up this hill a little bit here, and they'll hunt and they fill their craw with these bugs and then take them back and feed their young. It's exciting to see these birds. One thing about flycatchers, they are very difficult to identify in the fall. So these birds will all kind of become a mute color, and all the flycatchers look the same. They stop singing, and a lot of times eBird and other organizations will not accept a flycatcher identification other than saying it's a flycatcher unless you heard it singing. And usually they don't sing in the wintertime or in the fall while they're migrating. Just a little footnote there for you. But they are an interesting bird to photograph. Well, I have, again, eaten alive here. I have received criticism in the past of several videos that I've done of photographing nesting birds. When you're photographing nesting birds, first of all, you have to know what you're dealing with here. The wood pewee is not in any way, shape, or form a threatened species of birds. They're fairly common and they're very tolerant of people. So where I am right now is obviously on this road here. This road is used for car traffic. Bikers use it, hikers and backpackers use this road. So this road gets a lot of traffic. I've also been out here for a little while, a couple of hours, and these birds have been interacting with each other and the nestlings without any problem at all. Matter of fact, one of them has a hunting spot right over here that they seem to be setting up on, and they haven't had any problem with me. I do believe that if I went up this hill and set up to try to photograph the birds at eye level, I think that would interfere with the birds. But as long as I'm staying on the sidewalk, I think I'm fine here. But if you don't agree with me, don't be afraid to leave your comments below. Well, I think I'm going to end the video here. It has been a really good time I've had out here taking pictures of these birds. I don't think it's going to be that exciting of a video because it's basically me standing looking at a bird's nest, but I'm really hoping the pictures came out well. Well, you guys already know if the pictures came out well. But I am feeling really confident about these pictures. And I'm really excited about this. I mean, finding a bird nest like this is, for me, very rare. As a matter of fact, I didn't find it. But anyways, I mean, I had a great time out here. I mean, the bugs are getting a little annoying, which is annoying. But I'm hoping I got some good pictures. So if you liked this video, got anything out of it, please leave a thumbs up. Please leave your comments below, especially how you feel about me photographing birds at the nest. I know some of you have some very strong opinions about them, and I'm more than willing to have a fair conversation about this stuff. Please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every Monday when we upload a video. Become a Patreon supporter. Your support allows us to keep doing this. My name is Leahy, and I want to thank you for watching.